Okay, disassembly day 4. This was a short session, just to prep for engine removal, but I didn't have that much time. But I did find out a few things between the last session and this session. So I am going to, in this session, I did re-bolt the prop shaft back to the diff, making sure to lock tight those bolts. And I did my best to reinsert the bolts into the original holes that they came out from. I'm not sure I did it correctly, but I think I did. I'm not too sure. Um, but in order to do that, I had to reinstall the gear lever so I can shift to reverse in order to lock the prop shaft and then torque it. So after I reinstalled that, I removed the gear lever again. Um, I also drained the transmission fluid. I realized, I don't know why I didn't realize this before, but the transmission has a drain plug. I thought it didn't because I just never noticed it, and then the coolant system didn't have a drain plug, so it just kind of it skipped my mind there. Anyways, the bolt is pretty easy to get to. It's directly underneath the transmission, so I just undid it and let all the transmission oil drain out. I figure since I'm pulling the transmission anyways, it's relatively easy to refill. That way I don't have to worry about all of it dumping on the ground when I pull the transmission and it comes out of the hole where the prop shaft goes. And that way I also don't have to wait for a transmission plug, drain plug, to plug the back there. Um, the one word of caution I received from other owners is that you usually want to make sure the fill hole, which is inside of the transmission tunnel, can be loosened before you drain everything out. This is because if you're not removing the transmission, you don't want to drain the oil out and then not be able to add more oil. But since I'm pulling the transmission, that is not quite a worry for me. And then I also made a decision on the exhaust headers. I am going to remove them from the engine bay. In order to remove the springs, I think it's a tough job. I'm probably not even going to waste time on it. I'm probably going to just cut the springs off. My dealer is sending me some new springs. There is a method I could try that seems like it's easier to install, so I will try that. But if that doesn't work, I also got some motorcycle exhaust springs that, since it's not a fully enclosed loop at the end, I think they will be much easier to install. So, worst case, I will use those, but I will cut the springs so I can remove the headers from the engine bay. But I will do that next session, and I probably will also try to pull the engine next session.